Hello everyone, this is Alejandra with creatingwithale.com, and for today I'm going to be featuring another bundle. This time is the Boardwalk Fun. And I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, but this is the one. I felt like this will be a great one, and I think it's really good because you can make birthday cards. There's one sentiment that says enjoy the ride, which I think will be great, at all times, just to send like encouragement note as well, but in a fun way. There's also the hate sunshine and also the celebrate. So I thought it would be great to play with these. I've also wanted to give it a try because I've seen some cards that cannot spin with these I don't know how you call these, the fairy wheel, I think. So anyway, I thought those are really cute. And like I said, I saw someone doing like a spinner, and so like I'm just gonna give it a try and see how that goes. So I'll show you what I use for that. There are some little spinners that I actually got, so I'll share it with you. And so I hope you join me and have fun today. All right, so before we start, I just want to make sure you hear about upcoming classes. There are a few things going on that I just want to make sure you know. One is Card Club closed yesterday for all my Card Club members. Shout out. I am going to be making a change this month because I am trying to navigate some things here. And so I'm going to be sending directly the things from Stampin' Up to you for the things that included in the kit. And then I'm going to be sending you the paper kit, the make and take kit, on a separate mailing piece. So this is going to be for this month as I navigate some things here. But I want to make sure we'll see how that goes. The Card Club is the one featuring the, it is for this one. This is the March one, which already closed. So anyway, so I will be doing this a little bit different this time. And we'll see how that goes. And what else? And then, see, because I usually cut everything and send you the kit. Now, the good news is that this month you're going to be getting like a full paper pack with the full ribbon and everything, right? Another thing is that these little embellishments have sold out for right now. So I will have to send you something else. I was thinking to substitute with like the flat pearls, which looks really nice as well. But just know that there are some things changing because, inventory situation and whatnot. The other thing is that our craft along is going to have to change again because as we were releasing the card class for this one, we realized the paper is not coming back until the end of April. It was so popular, so beautiful that a lot of people have ordered it. And so it is now sold out until end of April. And so for that reason, we're going to delay or defer this card until the following month, because this was going to be like our first week of April tutorial. So now it's, tutorial bundle. No, craft along, sorry. And so now this is going to be until the next month, because again, we cannot order them until the end of April. So anyway, let me just make sure. I've been getting a few messages here, so I'm going to connect on my other phone just to make sure you can hear me and see me. Christina, thank you so much for letting me know. You say that you can hear me, so that's great. Also, do let me know where you're watching from. Hi, Lori, nice seeing you. And so anyway, so stay tuned. For the reason, our craft along has changed, and now we're going to be using the sweetest, I think what it is, this one. It is the homemade sweetest, which is with this one. So I think you're going to be loving this one. Hi, Margaret. And the bundle, oh my gosh, you got to see the bundle. I have it here. It's a really cute one. You can make some cute little jars. The sentiments are great. And then I love the labels on this one, so you can recreate and use them for so many other things. And then the jar, you can make like a note card that is the shape of the jar. So I think it's a fun bundle to play with. And so we're going to be using this one for our craft along. Now, because we had to change things this week, we're both in the designing phase again. And so stay tuned. I'm gonna be sending the information to join the class, and then you can register from there. So hopefully everything stays good. As you know, you just have to adapt. That's the only thing. And then this week we have on stage, so I'm gonna be traveling. However, Saturday and Sunday I will be releasing the videos for our craft along. So stay tuned. And we're gonna be featuring the Easter Joy. This is the one that we mailed this week. So hopefully you get it by the Saturday. And so Saturday and Sunday, stay tuned. That's when I'm going to be releasing. There are 6 projects in the class or in the Make and Take kit, and then there's 2 bonus projects in the PDF tutorial. So anyway, so hopefully you stay tuned for that. Also, our next card club is going to be featuring the box. Where is the paper for that? I know. Oh, here. This one is the Cute as a Bug, which is this one. And I'm going to be very honest. I wasn't that thrilled at the very beginning with this one because, as you know, I don't really like bugs overall, like in real life. So I try to stay away from bugs. But these ones are super cute. And I've seen so many great cards with this one that I just had to give up and go for it. I think this little guy reading, the ladybug reading, is super cute. Those flowers are amazing. The bee is really nice. And so I think it's going to be fun. Plus, the dice, oh my goodness, the dice are to die for, no kidding. There's some mushrooms, and then you can build some flowers. So I think we're going to have fun with this. And so this is going to be our next card club. So April card club will be featuring this one. And we'll be using this designer series paper, which is also a really cute one. So anyway, oh, and by the way, this has been out and it just came back, I think it was last week. So make sure you grab it before it runs out again, because it's been one of those that is very popular. And so I think you're going to love it. So anyway, and then last but not least, I have launched our scrapbook club. And so, like I mentioned last week, I showed it last week, the layout. So I actually put some of my pictures into them because I do want to be doing this scrapbook for me to also document my memories. And so anyways, I'll show you here. So this is our page number 1, not with the pictures. And now I was gonna say, I haven't finished this, but I actually added some other things. This is just me. This is not part of the club. It's just that I've used a smaller picture, but I do want to share with you that anytime you have a smaller picture, you can change and then add something else. And so this one is from the Kiwi Lane, where you cut out by hand. There's no dice, there's no nothing. There's just a template that you trace and then you just cut it out. So I love to use those to, do anytime I don't have enough, like large enough picture. And believe it or not, I didn't have another, 6x4 available, but I did have a 4x6 and I cut it to 4x4. So I ended up having this empty space. So I decided to fill it with more of the designer series paper that we have. So that's that. So that's a quick tip. Here is the next page. This is when Oliver just turned 1. I love these pictures of him. And so here is another one. So Adi was not even in the picture at that time because Oliver was just 1. And the last 2, I don't have yet the pictures. I'm still printing more, but this is the last of the layouts. So you're going to be getting 3 double-sided pages. And like I said, I am actually doing this club so that I can also get into scrapbooking more of my pictures, because I love taking pictures. And actually, I love having those photo shoots, like twice a year. I always have enjoyed them. Just 'cause, you just document the how the kids are growing, like especially right now that the kids are little. But I never have the time to do the scrap. So this is like, okay, if I put a scrapbook, this is going to be a way for me to, force me to do all the pictures. And I figure I'll tag you along, I'll take you along with me, and then we can be creating our pages together. So anyway, if you want more information about either club, you can now go to my page. at my blog, creatingwithali.com/card club if you want the card club, or you can go to creatingwithali.com/scrapbook. And on either of those, you have a way for you to read the details and then subscribe. And then more important, anytime you subscribe, make sure you fill out the Google form, because that's when you're telling me where to mail your kit. So anyway, so those are my quick announcements. Also, we do have a new product of the month, which is featuring a deer, a dog, and a little bunny. It is like a 2 stamping set. I don't have it with me. It's still in transit, so I don't have that to show you. But please know that anyone placing an order between now and Friday, and Friday is, I look it up and I forgot again. Friday is that the 13th? Hold on. No, the 17th. So between now and the 17th, you're going to be getting the kit to make the cards that we're making today. So orders of $50 or more will get the card kit for the cards that I am making today. And then if your order is $75, then you're going to be getting the tutorial bundle from this month, which again features that stamp set. And by the way, that product of the month, you can get it once your order is $75. You cannot unlock the I want to say like the savings, if you will, or the discount. And so it will let you see that you have achieved the requirement to get the product of the month for $5. So make sure you look at that, because you do have to manually add it. It's not added automatically, because you do pay $5 for that. And so you have to select it to make sure that you get it. So make sure you get it if you're interested in that product of the month. Once they sell out, they sell out. So, and I think so far we have sold out, I think the designer series paper, I think maybe both of these, now that I know. But I know the Fabulous Science stamp set has sold out, and I think the, oh my gosh, the Painted Illusions, I think that's the one that sold out. But I think one of the designer series papers sold out. If not that one, the True Blue. It was one of them. So anyway, so stay tuned. And get your orders. Make sure you grab your favorites, because they are selling out. Okay? So let me flip the camera. Let me also give a quick shout outs to all of you who are here. So hi Flo, nice seeing you here. Hi Anne. Hi Kate. Kate, are you going to on stage? Hopefully I'll see you there. I don't know if you have shared with me if you're going. Hi Margaret. Hi Katie, sorry. All right, so nice seeing you all. Hi, Christine. Hi, Nympha. Hi, Cindy. So anyway, so I'm going to flip the camera now, and we're going to start going with our stamping. Let me just put the projects here closer to me so I know. Like I said, I am loving these projects. I think they all are super cute. So we're going to... Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm trying to position everything here. So I'm kind of excited. Okay, so let me flip the camera. Ooh, where are we? Hi, Rhonda. Nice seeing you here. All right, so I think y'all can see me. Oh my gosh, good. I have a good lighting, kind of, because, you know, not always I have the best lighting here. So anyway, like I said, we're gonna be featuring the Boardwalk font. That word is tripping me for sure. So anyway, so this is the one. You can see the sentiment: celebrate, hey sunshine, enjoy the ride, happy birthday. By the way, I saw someone using the hey sunshine on the scrapbook layout as like a border. They just keep going for like beach related scrapbook pages. So definitely, you know, grab this one. And then of course you have this one. Is this the fairy wheel? I think it's a fairy wheel. I don't know all the names in English of all of these, but what I really love for this is that you can cut out 6 at a time so that you can complete all of them. It has 12 of those. So if you want to be mixing colors, so you might want to be like doing multiples of 12, right? Like a 6 or 3 or 4 would be good, so that you have a good repetitive number, right? So that's all I'm trying to say. You know, think sometimes of things like that. I don't know that you do, but I do sometimes. And then you have the palm trees, which I love. And then this ticket, oh my goodness, I use this one of almost all of this. Rhonda says, oh, I love this set. I can't wait to see the cars. Okay, so I'm excited. So we're going to start first with the showing you how to do the wheel, you know, because we have another card that uses this one. And like I said, I'm going to be using these, I think it's beers, I don't know. It's a spinner, a metal spinner. I gotta say, I don't know if you want to have a larger one, but I got the mini one, and this one is like the 7 millimeters. And so the 7 millimeters is on this side and then 5 on the inside. I don't know if they're largest. I just went with the mini because I figure for cards, I will need the small ones because I want to make sure I hide them. And then the other thing, I want to make sure that it kind of fit with the glue dots, you know? So I glue this with the glue dots and you'll see how we're going to be using them. So anyway, so I cut out one in basic gray and I just used our die set for that. And then I cut out also the one in white. And I'm going to be cutting out these pieces. I've seen different ways. I've seen other people where they cut this section, you know, and put it on top. I went the easy way. I'm just cutting these and then using it on top. So you can get creative with this for sure. Okay, she says she's not going. I miss her. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, that's sad because I did think we were going to be able to connect again. I love seeing a lot of you. Okay, so they have a Ferris wheel at Disneyland in Seattle. Oh, yes, I am going. In fact, I think it was 2 years ago. I went to, I'm trying to grab I think it, hold on. I went to the California park. I think that's where they had it at Disneyland. And oh my goodness, I don't know if it was the mistake, but you know, there is one that kind of goes around and then there's one that kind of swings. And I think it was a mistake for me because I was like, oh, I don't know, I was freaked out with the one that swings. It was okay. I liked it, but I think I would have enjoyed better the one that just goes around. But for whatever reason, we were like, yeah, let's do the one that swings. And then, oh my goodness. My kiddos, by the way, loved it. They love that one. But me, on the other hand, going up and down, it was scary for me. I was like, oh my goodness. So anyway, like I said, you can cut out another piece. Like I've seen people where they put this one and then this section in white. I'm going to leave it this way because I do want to have the spinner. But again, you can get creative and then cut out another piece and then just cut out that section and put it on top if you want it to lay flat, right? Mine is going to be moving. So I wanted to make sure only these things moves, okay? So I have these and then I've already cut out all these little pieces and I went with 4 colors. So I needed 3 of each color. So you're going to have to cut out from these ones, right? Just ones, and because you're gonna get in 6 of them, and we're gonna have 2 projects that have the same colors, just to make it easier. So you're gonna have 3 for the other card, and then 3 for this card, okay? And I had it in 4 colors, so I have the 3 in Pretty Pink, and then I have 3 in Pool Party. Again, we're doing multiples of 12, so I'm gonna be doing 4 colors. And 3 of each, okay? And then I have the 3 in Fresh Freesia, and then 3 in the, what is this color again? I have here the ink pad. The Duckling, Darling Duckling. However, I gotta say, for this one, I went and used our 2-tone because the Duckling, the Lemon Lime, I thought I would use the Lemon Lolly, but it was too light. And so I decided to go with Darling Duckling, and then it was too dark. And so I went with the, what is this color? The Darling Duckling, but the cardstock, the 2-tone cardstock, because I could use the lighter. And this one was just perfect because the other one was too light where you really didn't see it because I was using white. And then this one was just the perfect shade. So I went with this one. So just in case you see those, see how this one is kind of too dark. I mean, you can go with it, but everything has like a pastel tone, and the Lemon Lonely was like too light. So I decided to go for that reason with this, okay? So I'm going to bring my... So those are the colors that I have. And then I'm going to bring this one. And we're just going to go ahead and start gluing. And give me 1 second. Start gluing. Oh, there you go. I'm like... And so I am putting it on this, and then here's this section is a little bit tedious in a way. You can do all in the same color so you don't have to be switching, but I want it to be... See? So you have that one. And then I'm going to go with... And you know what? It might be better if I get my figure pick, maybe. Might be better than just to get me started. Because I'm using the liquid glue, you have a little bit of a give. That was easier, I think. And then I'm going to go with the Fresh Freesia. Just need to change them here. Hold on. I'm trying to put them. Okay, there you go. And then you have a little bit of a gap. There you go. Okay. And then I'm going to go with the, what is this other color? The Pool Party. And again, like... So this section is a little bit, is a tedious one, but they're gonna be looking really cute. So you know what I'm gonna do too right now. So I need another pink, and I'm doing the same sequence, you know. So I'm going with the same. Oh. There you go. There you go. And you just need a little bit of the adhesive. I'm going to start doing 2 and 2 just to make it faster. And then this one again. Okay. I'm going without the... And you just want a little bit. You don't want a lot of it, okay? Because you don't want to be getting all this going. I say that, and I think I put a lot of on that one. Okay. And so this is how it looks. See how beautiful. Hi, Ro. I know, right? It's just, but they look super cute. And again, you can make it where it's only 2. But I think that you do want to have the colors, you know? Like, I feel like it does adds a lot to your cart that way. So I would definitely go through this. And like I said, it's not too bad on the cutting aspect, because you're only cutting it, you cut 6 at once. So that helps a lot. So technically, for one wheel, you only need to cut it twice if you were with the same color. And in my case, I had to go a little bit more, right? Because I wanted to have 4 different colors. So I did have to run 1 on each of the different colors, and I only need 3, but then I can get 2 wheels at once. So look how beautiful this looks, and it goes really well with the colors, don't you think? So that's the details. It dries really fast. Now, once I have these, I'm gonna bring this one, and this is where the spinner piece takes place. So I'm gonna bring one of these. And I got these on Amazon. I have to check what the name was, but I think it was like mini metal spinner or bearings. I think it was bearings. And then it gives you all of these. And these are from Amazon. So anyway, I thought that was pretty good. I'm going to bring my glue dots. And I'm going to be using 2 for the back, because that's the largest one. I think you can go with 1. But you know me, I'm always fearing that 1 is not enough. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and bring it out. And then I'm going to be adding this one right in the center. See that? I'm going to leave it right now this way, but this thing moves, okay? Just so that I can put it on the card, and then I'll put this one at the, at the end. It might be easier for me to just add adhesive on this section and then this one, okay? Because we're going to be adding a glue dot and then glue this one here. But this is how it ended up looking, see? It looks super cute, don't you think? All right, so let's bring now the card. I show you how to do this. The first card, it's a phone fold. And so let me just bring this for you. So I have a piece of, what is this color? Blackberry Blaze. And where's my adhesive here? And I have 2 pieces of the designer series paper. This is from the same designer series paper. This is the Beach Boardwalk. And let me just show you real quick, because I actually used a little bit of all of the papers so you can see it. So this is one side, but look, you get all these tickets that you can cut out with. I think those 2 matches the dies. Is that right? Let me see. I think it does. Yeah. So for these ones, you can cut it out with your dies. And let me just see another one. Does this one fit? I think this one doesn't. Yeah, this one is smaller. So the rest, like these ones, you'll have to cut it by hand. This one as well. But these ones you will be able to cut it with the oh my goodness, with the die set. Okay. All right. So this is one side. This is the other. Then we have this one, which is the side that we're gonna be using today. But this is that one. By the way, I've seen cars where they use this section and then they put the roller coaster here stamped in black, and you have the palm trees in the background, so it looks really cute as well. Then you have this one that looks like sky in a way, and then you have this one that looks more like the sea, I guess. And then this one, I love that you have good, like for sunsets, or sunrises. And then you have this one. You could cut out this one and make it as embellishments. I did like this one a lot. I didn't use it in this one, but I like that you can cut out. There's one that has balloons. I mean, this section has balloons, some tickets, the palm trees. And here is another one. See this is another one, a little bit different. Also with the sun as the pattern. But then you also get the sunrise or the sunset, I guess, depending on how you put it. And then you have this one. Oh my gosh, here you go. So see this one, of course, with the fresh fresh and a little bit of the, I think it's like light berry bliss, not berry bliss, the, oh my gosh, berry burst, sorry, yes. So you have the palm trees right there. So anyway, so this is this paper. Again, it is called the Beach Boardwalk. And so I am using 2 pieces, and these ones are 1.5. Honestly, it's a scrap that I had. You could go with just one. You only need a 1 inch, but I went with 1.5 if I remember. Yeah, 1.5. Just because it was a scrap, and you know, at that point, if I just leave a half or a 3/4, you know, I would have probably tossed it, but you just need at least 1 inch. So the Blackberry Bliss is 4.25 by 5.5, and then this one is 4 1/8 by 1.5. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and add those, and you can see it's only 1/8 of an inch that I need as a border. And I love doing this to save paper because I could also have glue. Let me see. Yeah. So I could have glue a whole piece of paper, but only this section was going to show. So this is why I decided, okay, we don't need to do that. Hi, Helen. Yeah, like I said, Kate, that the spinner, like I said, I saw it on another video somewhere. I don't even remember who it was. And then we had our crafting night, and I was telling the ladies in our team, like, hey, I saw these. And then someone said, oh, yes, I've seen it, and the name is blank. And I was like, oh, my gosh. So that night, I was like, I need to order those right away because I thought this was a very neat idea. All right, the next one is I have a piece of, what is this color? Fresh Freesia. And this is 4.25 by 11. And I pre-score already at 2, and then at 3 3/4, and then do the same at 2, and then 3 3/4. Okay. So on both ends, you have 2 inches, and then the next mark is at 3 3/4, and then you flip the paper and do the same. Okay. So let me bring my bone folder. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, let's see. Ooh, oh yeah. I'm like, and then you're just gonna go on one, like, and then the other way. Like fold it the opposite way, right? So inward and then outward, if that makes sense. And you're gonna be gluing this piece. This is gonna go right here. But before we do that, we're gonna be gluing this one. So I'm gonna be gluing this. And so these ones are 1 3/4 of an inch by 4. So let me get my, and you need 2 pieces of these. Okay, and then for these inner sections, we're also gonna have 1.5 by 4 in this case, okay? And for this type of card, you just need patterns that kind of coordinate between them. And so I thought these ones went really well together. Okay. And then the inside is going to go with this one. And this piece is 3¼ by 4. So this is going to go right here. Now for this one, I think I wanted to put something on the inside. So we'll do this one in a second. For the outside, I have a piece of, what is this color? Pool Party. And this one is 3¼ by 3½. And then I have a coordinating designer series paper that has kind of like a sky. And this one is 3 by 3¼ I wanted to have something that looked like sky, but also kind of coordinate with the rest. So even though it's not the same, it still looks kind of nice. So I'm going to go ahead and okay. And so now let's go with this. So we need to add adhesive on this one to begin with. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and glue it onto this, and it matches like so, right? And so this one is going to open like this. Ooh. I think I glue this one a little bit too on the top. Let me bring this one out. Sometimes I don't, yes, I didn't glue it all the way down. So give me a second. You do have to line it up to the bottom. Hold on. There you go. There you go. Like, wait a minute. These are supposed to be the same. Yes. So, whew, okay. So this is how it goes, and it's all flush on this side, okay? So, I'm just gonna go ahead and... Okay. All right. So now for the outside, oh, where's this? I thought we could put this one right here, and you only need to glue it on this side of the card, okay? Not on everything. You can add dimensionals. However, I think I want it to be flat instead of dimensionals, believe it or not. Yes. I mean, let's do this flat. And you only need to add it on half of it. And I'm kind of centering, okay? See that? And then it opens like so. We're going to put our sentiment there. That's why I haven't glued it down. But then this one, see, I'm going to be adding this one right here. You love the colors? I love the colors. They're pastel, and of course it has a little purple, so for sure a favorite for me. And again, I'm using the liquid adhesive, which is our regular Tombow. I just put it into this bottle. Okay. And I'm gonna hold it for a second. Okay. Here you go. What I love about the Tombow is that it dries really fast, but not too fast, you know? So like it dries fast, but not too fast. So you can still do something. And then we're gonna be adding the glue dot here. Oh. There you go. And then I just need to align it. Okay. And so then you have, see? So it kind of looks kind of cool, don't you think? Okay, so now for this section, I have these, and I wanted to add like these elements, you know? I don't know, I'm kind of liking it. I feel like this one for me looks like a birthday or, you know, something fun. So I'm gonna be with the birthday options, I guess. And there are we have, where's the stamp set? There we go. You just ordered the spinners, Cindy. I'm telling you, yes, the spinners makes a bit different. So I'm gonna put here, happy birthday, and you can put enjoy the ride if you want. Oh, maybe we do that, you know, why not? But the happy birthday, and then enjoy the ride. Hold on. I'm gonna be putting all of them out because I also like the one celebrate. And I also like this one's for something else, you know. Let me get some extra blocks here. I should have some blocks here. There we go. By the way, one thing that I'm doing now is that since I'm always having my silicone, you know how you want to take away the, like the, I don't know, the film. And sometimes I see people using their skin. The silicone craft matte helps a lot, you know. And I just put it there and it goes. And then the good thing is that you hardly ever had any lint there, so. And I just rub it and then it's all good. It's like all prep, so. Definitely have your silicone mat. So Holly says, I just joined. Where do you get the spinners? Amazon. And Holly, I got this idea from another video, but then I went to our team's crafting night late this Thursday. And I was telling them about the whole thing, like, oh, I saw a video where it spins. And then they came back and said, oh, yeah, it is. And they gave me the name. It is the mini, you can, I don't know that it's a spinner there on Amazon. I think it's like a mini better spinner. And these are the ones that are at 7 millimeters. And then when you look at the picture, it has 7 on the bottom and then 5 millimeters on the top. You could also get a larger one. However, I feel like that for carp making, the mini ones are going to be the perfect ones, you know? That's what I'm thinking. So anyway, so for this one, I'm going to put, and I thought I brought, yes. I brought some of my ink pads here, like in the same color family. Because you know me, I never have the card until I am here with you. Ooh, I brought Shamrock. Okay, not that one. Let me go with the Summer Splash. That's the one that I wanted, and I brought the other one. Give me a second. By the way, here is Summer Splash. So this is pool party, and I cut out the ticket from the. Let me show you here, so you know which one. I cut out this one with Pool Party, and then this one with Summer Splash, and then the larger of the stars with the two-tone Darling Duckling. All right, so that's the one. And then Rose said she did hers last night on my live, but I put the spinner on a dimensional and then added. Ooh, my goodness! Yes, it really spin well. Ooh. Maybe we should be doing that. Well, it's too late for me, I guess, at this point. But I love the idea. Maybe I do that. There you go. I looked the mini spinners for card making there. So okay, good. So we ordered well, because I'm like, I ordered those, but. You never know. You never know. So I'm going to go with Happy Birthday. I'm going to go with Happy Birthday here. And I am using the Summer Splash. By the way, Summer Splash, Petunia Pulp, Pretty Pink, Peach Pie, and Shite Shamrock are the colors that are going to be retiring at the end of May or the end of April. I think it's end of April. So make sure you start grabbing the ink pads, the refills, because these are going to go away pretty soon now, So anyway, just like heads up, it's happening. All right, and then I have this one, and I'm going to be putting this one like so. And then maybe have this one come this way, Yeah, something like this. Yes, okay. So, but before we do that, I always like to kind of see where things fit. Because I want to put the other one that says, probably enjoy the ride would be a good one, Like enjoy the ride. But I'm going to be putting this one maybe with, what is this? Fresh Freesia. Just to bring back the purple in the card, Now, for this card, if you want more spaces to write down, I would tell you to add a white piece of paper here, and then address it. Because clearly I'm using all of the space in the decoration. So I'm going to put this one. Oh my goodness, I am loving this. Okay. So now I need to clean up this in a second. So this is how it's looking. So now I have everything how I want it. And see how once you prep with your silicone matte, your photopolymer, it grabs the color really good, to be honest. Because sometimes I have it where it's not that great, because it has the film. Once you clean it, it all is good. But, for the first one, right? All right, and so now we're going to go ahead and add you just want to make sure that it is okay. And then for this one, I think I'm going to be using this one because I don't want the adhesive showing up. Okay. Hold on before I do that. Can I fit that one there? Yes. I just want to make sure I can fit that. And then for this one, I'll use just a glue dot. I think that will be easiest. There you go. And so, what do you think, huh? Is that not nice? And you can see. And it is pins. I am loving it. I mean, wouldn't you like to have a happy birthday like this, right? I think it looks really cute. Now, you can add, I got also where my, like we could add like a little gem as well here on, maybe like on this section, you know? Ooh, let me check. I'm gonna add one of these ones, you know, it kind of looks nice with this. And again, these likely are gonna go away by the end of April, if not sooner. So if you like them, make sure you grab them right away, you know? There we go. Oh my goodness. Is that not nice? I am just in love with how it goes. Tum tum tum. So Rhonda says she's never heard of the spinner. Well, me either until not too long ago. Rose says that she just loved this set so much and the car is done. Oh, thank you so much. Cindy says great car, and Helen says love the idea. I'm telling you. So anyway, so this is one, and like I said, I have one already done. So for the next one, I'm not gonna take all the time to do it, but just want to make sure we went step by step on how you do it, and you can see it's very easy. Rose shared with us that she uses a dimensional in between, you know, the spinner so that it goes better. I have no problems with mine, as you can see, but I think the mini dimensional might be also a great idea. All right, so we have that. Ooh, hold on. I don't like when they put adhesive on this, because then as you're taking them, all your pearls start moving. So let me just take off the adhesive so they don't glue. Anyway, so we have that. All right, so for the next card, I went with the palm trees, okay? And so, yes, I'm gonna use something like that. And so for this one, I have palm trees. Oh, you know what? I probably need my ribbon. Do I have ribbon here? I'll bring it over. You know me, I'm always forgetting everything nowadays. Okay, so I have for these a piece that is Blackberry Bliss, and this one is 7.5 by 5.5, and we're gonna score at 4.25. Okay, so it's gonna go like so. All right, so in your regular card base, instead of being 8.5 by 5.5, you're just gonna take one less of those. Oh, Helen says this makes me think about ordering. Oh, you have to have this set. I'm telling you. Also, like if you have like scrapbook pages, I was also thinking like if you go to like Disney or anything like that, oh, that would be a great one as well. I'm actually thinking because I do have pictures of that right on California. To kind of do one of those mini Mickey Mouse and put it right here, you know, because it's a circle, so it should be easier. So I was like, ooh, maybe I could be doing something like that. Anyway, so we have a basic white, and this is 4 by 5.25. And so this is going to go like so here. And then I have a piece of, what is this? Basic black. And this one, if I remember, is 3 3/4. Yeah, 3 3/4 by 5. So it's going to go like here. So it's off. So I kind of like that I see a little bit of that white. And the reason I did that is because Blackberry Bliss and Basic Black, they're very similar, right? So you wouldn't see it. And then I cut out, so I wanted to see a little bit more of the black and that little white in the middle, or in the inside of the card kind of helps me do that. And then I have the designer series paper, and this one is 1/8 of an inch smaller. So this is 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. So this is gonna go like so here, and it's only 1/8 of an inch smaller, so you can see a tiny little bit, but you still see like different. And then I have this piece of basic white, and this is 2.5 by 4 and by 4. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue this one maybe at the top. And I have the palm trees in what is this color? Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, and then the Bubble Bath. I'm like, wait a minute, what is the color? Wait a minute. Sometimes the names kind of go away in my head, you know? And so I'm gonna have this one come here, and then maybe this one come here, and then have this one come here, you know? And I might need to be putting them a little bit closer. And then I have the ticket again. This one is in the Fresh Freesia, and then this one is in Blackberry Bliss. So I was thinking putting this one, and then have this one come here. I do want to have on this the bow. So give me a second. I have here my pink. Give me a second. Okay. All right. So we have a new one because I forgot that my bubble bat ribbon. This is the second one, you know, or actually now it's the third one. It's crazy, you know, how I am using. So I highly suggest you get this ribbon because somehow I've been using it a lot. So anyway, for this one, I think we can put Celebrate. I think Celebrate will go really well with this, you know, and this could be either a birthday or whatever. And I'm going to be stamping this on Blackberry Bliss. So Blackberry Bliss. There you go. And let me clean all my and then I was thinking we can add another of the palm trees inside, you know. And then have the other mini one there, you know. So anyways, I have these. So this one will go here. Let's put the palm tree. I'm going to be using the let's see, we have this one. I have the little one, so which one will look nice with this? The medium, I think, right? Because then I can glue this one, yes. Just to bring kind of like the same theme. All right. And like I said, I like priming it with my silicone. And it's just, you know, shifting it. And then you can see it kind of gets... So I found that it's so easy. Yeah. Hi, Betsy. You finally found me. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. And then, where's the Blackberry? Oh, here. It's like, where's the Blackberry, please? We just used it. So I'm going to go ahead and have this one this way. Okay. Ooh, maybe I should go. Oh, yes. I kind of like that idea. I have to do a stamp off now because I let it, you know. Oh my gosh. There you go. I'm like, whoo. All right, so I have that. And then I can add this little one here. Oh, yes. See? Or here. No, I do like it here. Or without, actually. I don't know, maybe without. Anyway. It kind of goes with the... Let me clean this. Now, you could have also used, I think, the... if you want it not as dark. I kind of like it because it looks purple. But you could also use the... what is this? Like a berry burst as well. So anyway, so let's go ahead. I am going to be adding this one. So I have the 3 colors. Where is my... Here. Where is this? Okay. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue this one to the inside. All the pink on this one. I know. Well, there's a little purple too, Holly. But yes, there is pink. There's definitely pink on this one for sure. Okay, so see, it looks really nice. Celebrate, and we can even put happy birthday if we want. Maybe we do one that, you know, and I'll use on this one the, what is this? Oh, yes, 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 yes. Fresh freesia. So I have enough space. I'm gonna clean this one. Okay, so I have these. So now let's start putting together the rest of the card. Ooh, well, I'm gonna leave it off, but that's okay. That's okay. All right. And then I'm gonna glue this one. Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add this one. Now you could also, of course, I'm saying this right when I figure I didn't do this, but you could also add adhesive sheets to the cardstock, so that you don't have to be, you know, adding adhesive, because it is like a sticker at that point. But as you can see, I always forget that step. So Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and add this one right here. Okay. Yeah, definitely the adhesive sheets will have been better. It's okay. It's fine. It's not that hard, right? It's taking me a little bit more time. Okay. So hold it for a second. Okay. And then now I'm going to go ahead and add this one right here. And then have this one come here, right? And I'll probably put this one more like this so I can put my bow somewhere here. Oh, I'm like, what's happening here? All right. And then let's bring again. And again, if you use adhesive sheets, would be better because then you have everything like a sticker. Okay. And then I'm gonna do a bow. Oh my gosh, I am really excited with how this card is turning out, to be honest. So I like doing these multiple loops, especially for the cards, you know, sorry, the ribbon that is like thin. That's like my favorite way to do bows for the thin ribbon. And you just have to move this in the dash. Okay, and that's it. And now we'll put this one. Yes, it looks great. Where is my trash can here? Okay. There you go. And then to finish things off, we probably want to be adding some of these gems. And do I want pink or do I want the petunias? I think pink will be better for this one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the pink ones. I know, it's shocking, right? But it's okay. Oh, it's okay. You know? Oh. There you go. So you can add as many as you want. But look how beautiful this card looks. And then you have the inside. Pretty cool, don't you think? Let me know if you're liking it. And then our last card. So I think these two cards have been my favorite. I'm gonna have trouble picking the one, you know, but be thinking which one is gonna be your favorite. So for the next one, I show you, again, if you're just joining me, I show you on the first card how to do the spinner. So I've done everything on this one, so it's done on this. If you're just joining me, make sure you watch the replay so you can see how we did the first one. So you can see that, okay? And then for this one, I thought it would be good to have the roller coaster on this one. So I have a piece of, what is this color? Summer Splash. Again, one of the ink colors that is retiring. Oh, thank you, Rhonda. Glad you're liking it. And then I have a piece of basic black. And this one is 5 1/4 by 4. So this is going to go right here. And then I have a piece of the designer series paper. And this one is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So it's 1/8 of an inch smaller. So it's going to go right here. And I want to put the roller coaster and then the Ferris wheel here. And then maybe the ticket here. I did cut out the, like the card, if you will. I don't know if that makes sense. Like this one. In the Fresh Free Show. Just to bring a little bit of the Fresh Free Show colors that we have going on. So let me put... Now, this one is a large stamp. So I'm going to be using our stamp positioner. Okay. And when I played with this, I think I put it at 2 and 3. I think that's what it was. In this thing. So let me just check. All right, so let me just check. Yes, they're at the bottom. Okay, good. I'm like, I think that's how I had it. Yes, okay. So now that I have it this way, I'm gonna add, what am I saying? I'm gonna add the ink. And I'm gonna try first, I have the black, which could be, but why don't we try first with the basic gray, which is the color that I use for this side of the Ferris wheel. Just that I have gray on gray, you know? And if it doesn't, then we can go and stamp it again and then put the black. So I'm just inking. This one was the tool that you could get free when you got the starter kit last month. It's no longer available. I think at some point we might be selling these by itself. But for right now, I don't think we do. Maybe later, but we don't know what's the time frame for that. Ooh, perfect. I might want to get... No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Yeah, I'm going to go with this. And see, I have... Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's still darker, but along... Because I think the black would have been very drastic. You know, very dark, dark, dark. But that's okay. I think that's fine. This one is okay. So I'm going to go with this. I'm going to go ahead and clean this one before anything happens, because, you know me, I'll be forgetting, and then I'll get... I love our chamois. Very practical. Easy to clean, you know. Okay. And so now... this one aside. So now I'm gonna go ahead, let's see. I want this one here. I'm gonna go ahead and glue this one. Oh, Betsy, glad you're liking it. Let me take this one out. Sometimes it's hard for me to see with the silicone. Okay. All right, so then I'm gonna be gluing this one. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue this one right here. See? And this one moves. Oh, there you go. There you go. All right. And again, you saw it how you did it, how I did it. And if you haven't though, you can watch the replay, and it's the first card that we made today. Now, this one, I already put the spinner on it. So let's hope. You only need to glue the gray one, so anyway. This is why it would have been better to do what I did, how I did it on the first one, where I only adhered the spinner to the gray and then glue this section, but then I wanted to give it a try just to make sure I knew how to use them and see if they worked before going to the live, and so I glue it, and now I'm like, I should have waited. But you know, this was the first time I've used a spinner, and so I didn't want to risk it, you know. I want to make sure it worked. Let me just make sure I added a tiny wee. Okay. Whew. Okay. And then we have this one, and I thought, of course, in purple would be good, you know? So I'm gonna glue this one right here. So let's, and again, it could have been better if I had had adhesive sheets. Oh, goodness gracious. There you go. So you have the right, and of course I have a purple card. I'm gonna be adding one of these as well here. I thought they looked really nice, so I'm gonna go ahead and add that one. There you go. So it works well. And then for this one, I thought I wanted to add the happy birthday. You know, I want to do happy birthday as well. So for this one, yeah, happy birthday will be nice. But what color do I use? I think I'm going to go with the gray on this one. I know, okay. It's it's one of those that it's so handy to have, and then we always forget to use. And I love them. It's not like I don't like them. I do. It's just I'm always die cutting, and then by the time I remember, like, oh, I already die cut, and you know, it's also for this one would have been better to have them as adhesive sheets, you know. So anyway. So I'll put here. I'm going to go ahead at that one too. This one is Pool Party. This one was Bubble Bad. And then I'm going to go ahead and add that one too. With, give me a second. With a glue dot. Where are the glue dots? What did I do with the glue dots? I know I had them. Oh, here. And I will be adding a few of these. I think for this one, I'll go with the petunia pops, you know. There you go. And so that's our last card of the day. So let me know what you think. I am very excited with this, with how this class came about. I think all of them are really cute. So this is a fun fold, and look how beautiful. I love the decorating of the inside of this card. And again, if you want to have more space to write, I would highly suggest you add a piece of basic white here so that you can address your card. Again, you get the card kit in the mail to make the cards. And by the way, I will be adding the spinners for the 2 cards, right? So if you want to give it a try, I'll put the 2 spinners for you, so you can have the whole thing, you know. And then here is the other one. I love also the inside of this card. Oh, yes. And then we have our last one, the you just so. So anyway, let me know which one is your favorite. I am having trouble deciding which one is my favorite for sure. I think I like them all. Rhonda said that is so cute. These cards are so cute. Thank you. So Rose said, great card, Sally. If others don't have this set, they need to get. I know, right? Like you definitely have to have. Again, this is the Boardwalk fun. So let me just show you here. Really fun set to play with. Definitely great for birthdays. And so anyway, I think that you all need to have these for sure. So anyway, so thank you so much. I will be sending the replay, and like I said, with the picture of the cards. And like I said, I will be sending some registration for card classes that I'm having to change out, mainly because one of the designer's newspaper is out of stock until end of April. So I'll change things around, but you'll get the graphics so that you can register right away. Okay, so Rhonda says she likes them all, but number 1 and 3 are your favorite, right? With the spinner, right? Yeah, I know. And again, you get the card kit in the mail if you place an order with me. That is $50. Orders of $75 also get the, what am I saying here? Also get the tutorial bundle at the end of the month. I just mailed the one for February featuring the painting illusions. For this month, it's gonna be the stamp set with the little deer, the bunny, and the dog. So very, very sweet set. And so anyway, very excited with that one. And you'll get that one at the beginning of April, end of March. So anyway, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Oh, Nympha says she loves the middle card. That's your favorite. Oh, wow. Yeah. That, like I said, I'm having issues picking my favorite. So anyway, so thank you. And I'll see you next week. By the way, like I said, next week, I'll be dropping the videos for the craft along with the Easter basket on Saturday and Sunday. So I won't be live because I'm going to be traveling to California. So I'll share it with you later on some of the swaps that I get. I'm working on swaps this weekend, getting ready for on stage next week. And so I'll share with you some pictures from the event. So anyway, but there's going to be a video, so make sure you tune in Saturday and Sunday. All right, so thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.